All right, guys, in this video, you're going to learn everything you need to know about the upcoming 908 Devices IPO, so you can decide if you want to buy or pass. We're going to go over the IPO stock price, the date, the company, and the S1 financials. I'm also going to give you my decision at the end of the video, so stay tuned. What's going on, investors? My name is Jose and welcome back to Rico Suave IPOs. If you want to learn everything about upcoming IPOs, then you came to the right place. So make sure you click the like button and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. So today, we're going to be talking about the 908 Devices IPO. And this is a company that specializes in mass spectrometers, okay? So a mass spectrometer, right? It measures the mass versus the charge ratio. And we're going to talk about all this here in a minute. But with that being said, let's get right into it. A quick shout out to my patrons. Your generosity and contributions allow me to do what I love to do and keep the channel growing, so thank you. If you like my content and want to see more of it, then please consider supporting me on Patron. I've got 3 different tiers full of benefits like portfolio updates, private Discord channels, and a one-on-one phone call. All right, here's your IPO scoop. Let's scroll down and find 908 Devices. Oh, also a quick reminder, guys, tomorrow you have Wish and you have Upstart IPOs, so make sure you stay tuned for that. If you haven't joined my Discord, go down there in the description and subscribe to it. It's free, right? And I'll let you guys know. I put screenshots normally of when they become available to start trading. But today we're gonna look at 908 Devices Inc. right here. Ticker symbol is gonna be MASS, MASS. Underwriters, you got William Blair and all the others. They're gonna be coming in at a low price of $15 and a high price of $17, and they're gonna be IPOing December 18, which is Friday. Let's click on the link over here and learn a little bit about the company. All right, some general information. We are the leading and revolutionary in measurement devices for chemical and biochemical analysis. If you're not a chemist or biochemist or whatever, don't worry about it. We're gonna go over what the company does and all the products and all that, okay? So stay tuned. We are democratizing laboratory mass spectrometry instruments with our simple handheld and desktop devices addressing critical to life applications. We are reimagining where mass spec technology can be used if it is sufficiently small in size, low in cost, and simple to operate. So they are concentrating on mobile solutions. We have developed an innovative suite of purpose-built handheld and desktop mass spectrometry or mass spec devices for the point of need. Leveraging our proprietary platform technology, we make the extraordinary analytical power of mass spec available in devices that are significantly smaller and more accessible than conventional laboratory instruments. If you've seen a mass spec machine in a laboratory, it's huge, right? I'm gonna show you some pictures. I'm probably gonna put some pictures up on the screen. Our mass spec devices are used at the point of need to interrogate unknown and invisible materials and provide quick, actionable answers to directly address some of the most critical problems in life sciences research, bioprocessing, industrial biotech, forensics, and adjacent markets and more. So very cool, very cool. It's all very scientific, right? So we have a total of 96 employees. It was founded in 2012. Here's the website we're going to look at later. Right here, you're looking at a market cap of $415 million. In revenue, they made $30 million in the last 12 months. Net income, you look at a negative net income of $3.2 million. I also have the S1. We're going to verify these numbers with the S1, okay? So stay tuned. All right, so if you do a quick Google search for mass spectrometry, it's going to tell you that it's an analytical tool useful for measuring the mass to charge ratio, or M/Z, right, of one or more molecules present in the sample. These measurements can often be used to calculate the exact molecular weight of a sample components as well. So these machines are measuring, different substances, and later on, you're able to identify hazardous materials and stuff like that. There's one that measures fentanyl, which is being running rampant in the United States now due to people using it for their recreational drugs and stuff like that. So very deadly, very dangerous. So these machines are actually identifying hazardous materials like that. All right, here's your IPO details. This is my man Donovan Jones with the Jones Report, right? 908 Devices seeks $100 million US IPO. Quick summary, the firm sells mass spectrometry devices, as we already talked about, and they have actually grown during the pandemic, and this is, it's understandable, right? Now, here's a video real quick. That's going to show you one of the devices in action. Okay, this is the MX908 or vapor sampling. Let's check out that video real quick.
Hello from the Guardian Center and Federal Resources. I'm Dave Brown, this is Alan Higgins, and we're going to run through the MX908.
All right, brief introduction to the MX908. This is a handheld mass spectrometer. So with this, we can do vapor or trace samples with this thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how fast that we can go from a cold start on the MX908 to actually running vapor samples. All right, so we're going to go select our vapor mode.
Three liters a minute?
3 liters per minute of air draw, yep. One thing you can see right here, it is picking something up right now, but it's not detected as a target. This is a target hunter, so this is not an identifier for all chemicals. This has high threat chemicals in the library, and it's going to identify them. So if we're picking up background, something in the air here that's not in the library, go ahead, Dave. We hit this down arrow right there. You'll see it pause, and what it's going to do is zero the instrument so that it'll ignore whatever's in the air right now and only measure those things that we're trying to measure. All right, you can see right now it reduced the signal. I'm going to introduce an unknown chemical. And you saw how I wasn't close at all. We'll see if it hit it. There we go. So that's how we run a vapor mode sample. It doesn't get any simpler than that. You can come over vials or jars, containers, what have you, or you could walk around with it if you want, examine
the front of a subway train. It'd be good for small areas for air monitoring, such as that.
Well, there you go. Air monitoring and identifying molecules in the air and substances in the air. So pretty cool. Now the company primary offering include the 908, which you just saw in action, the Rebel, which is a desktop solution, and the SIP chip interface, which is also a desktop solution. Now, for the period ending in September 2020, looking at a $21.1 million in revenue, and the net income is a negative $2.6 million. So the company's losing money, which is, it's a good reason to go IPO, right? All right, so they're going to be offering 6.25 million shares, or around $16 per share. All right, so here's their website. Handheld and desktop devices for critical to life applications. You have the question. You have impact on protein metabolites, cells, culture, media, forensics, which I would think is very good, useful for the people that work in forensics for sure, to identify substances and particles and stuff like that. Fentanyl, like I was talking about before, the opioid crisis has reached epidemic proportions, and our devices are 1 million times more sensitive to enable detection of fentanyl, opioids, and amphetamines at all levels, well below their lethal dose, which is very good. As a police officer, we have to be very careful with fentanyl, and these devices would allow you to measure that. So very good. First responders, there you go. I was talking about police officers, and they're your first responders right there. Detect the unseen. When you respond to a scene of a crime, or it could be a fire, it could be an oil spill or some kind of chemical spill, whatever, these devices could save your life for sure. So responders need tools that keep pace with the evolving threat landscape. Our devices provide trace level threat detection and discriminating selectivity for actionable answers in seconds. So very good company. You see some of their devices right there, right? And so forth. I'm going to leave a link in the description below if you want to learn more about this company for sure. But very, very interesting. Here's all the products right here. We saw the MX908. We saw the video right there. And this is the one that detects all the stuff in the air. And you also have the little cap you can use for different substances. So the SIP chip right here. Put mass into it. Let's see what that's all about.
Zip chip, your mass spec sidekick. It clips right on, so you can just put your mass into it. Zip chip prepares and separates. Choose your application and your kit. Prepare your reagents and load the auto sampler. Then pop in your chip and press run. Here's the secret. It all happens here. Your sample is dispensed into the well and gets injected into the chip and is now ready for separation. After the sample is introduced to the separation channel, voltage is applied, and the separation proceeds. Only analytes that are positively charged move towards the ESI emitter. Everything else is collected through the waste well. The integrated ESI emitter directly electrosprays the sample into the mass spec inlet. The chip's proprietary coating allows for high-resolution separations in a fraction of the time. And because the zip chip uses a novel injection method to deliver samples into the separation channel, there are no injection biases, so you get rapid repeatability. Zip chip will empty, wash, and refresh the well with BGE when the first sample is complete, and automatically load the second sample. So whether you're running from one vial or a 96 well plate, zip chip will automatically prepare and load your samples, completely unattended. Separation happens in less than 3 minutes per sample, so you can process small molecules in the morning and large molecules at night. And here's the kicker. Zip chip is friendly to your mass spec and your proteins. Get cleaner mass spectra with simple and fast separation workflows, see multi-characterization of proteins in a single platform, and maintain your protein structural integrity with gentle conditions. Zip chip, your mass spec sidekick.
Here's their YouTube channel. They do have 3 videos if you want to check out some of their devices. I'm going to leave a link in the description below to this channel. They got 46 subscribers. Now they got 47 right there. Look at that. Very good. All right, here's the S1. Let's check this out real quick. They filed on December 14, 2020. Wow, so this is fairly new. 908 Devices Inc. Okay, let's scroll down real quick and hit the highlights like I always like to do. Let's look at the capitalization. Cash and cash equivalents, we're looking at $19.7 million. Okay, right there. Let's keep scrolling down real quick. Go back to the table of contents. Let's see my selected financial data. Very good. Revenue 2020. Total revenue $21.1 million. Very good. That aligns with what we've been finding on these articles, right? Net loss and comprehensive loss, we're looking at $2.5 million. Very good. So that's exactly what they were talking about on the articles. Balance sheet, cash and cash equivalents, 19.7. Very good. Total assets, $43.4 million. Long-term debt, $14.8 million, and so forth. So very interesting S1. A very interesting company. If you're a chemist out there, let me know if you use any of these devices, of course. Guys, what can I say about this company? This company is, separating molecules and isotopes and solutions and doing the, for people to do the research and identify what chemicals and things are inside, certain, solutions. Very important job, very important machinery, and then they made it mobile. So you don't have to go to a big laboratory or wait, days and days and days for your results to come back. So, I like the company. I think it's great, but I do not find the biochemical, sector of the stock market sexy to invest in it. So I will gonna be passing on this one, guys. It doesn't mean that it's not a good company. Trust me, it's doing some good things for first responders and all that. But for me, it's just not an investment right now that I'm willing to take on. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Have you ever come across any of these devices? If you have, let me know in the comments below. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. More important than that, guys, make sure you take care of yourselves. And I'll see you soon.
I bring up the pain, Rick is the mind. I make the market rain like acid rain. An investing channel you ever known, ya. I think you'll go your house, your money, leave you broke, son.